I'm a traditional warrior that's still teaching traditional warriors to be living in the modern world and adapted to the modern world in the old ways. And so what the flute does is brings out the advancement of their culture to adapt to the future. And what we try to do is live amongst the world. And warriors are not the type of warriors people think like on magazines and movies and, you know, running around going crazy on a horse and chasing after people. And that's TV, that's stereotyping a warrior. A warrior is more or less the servant of the people. He gathers the medicine for what the medicine men need, takes care of the people, the elders, and the rules is take care of the elders, they're your identity. And then take care of the children, they're your future. Take care of the women, they're your gods, because they're highly respected because they can have children. So there's a certain rule, and the warriors that are actually at the bottom, if you were to set levels. I try to push a certain way of life into them. We're more like interpreters to the earth, from the earth to human beings. We understand the earth. We're taught this from a small child. And what we do is we bring a part of the earth to you that you can't see right now. I notice a lot of people when they mention the word warrior, they separate and try to put religion. And believe it or not, I kind of push the warrior term in a way that it's not a religious thing. They don't believe in idols or anything like that. They are not allowed to pray. They don't. If they were to pray, they pray for death. We don't make it a religion because it separates us from the earth, separates us from each other. You kind of segregate each and every culture. What we try to do is connect everybody together and not separate us. And that's why if you ever come up to my reservation and all the warriors are sitting outside, if you come by, we're not going to judge you, we're not going to do anything. We'll probably pick on you just for the heck of it, give us a laugh. But it has a way of working on people and showing them that we don't separate. Each warrior is built in to take care of the people, to have a point to say, I'm here, just listen to me, and then I'll listen to you, then we can figure out something from there.
We're incredibly excited to be honoring Dean Ruck and Dan Havel as the organization's 2014 Texas Artist of the Year. These artists have been working for over 20 years, and at a time when organizations and artists are talking about creative placemaking, community engagement, and public art, it is clear that Havel Ruck projects have been ahead of the curve for years. I think the thing that's really unique about these artists is they don't create artwork for a community, they create a community through their artwork. And I think that it's that kind of community engagement that has made their work incredibly timeless, because at the end of the day, what they do is meaningful. It's meaningful for other artists in the community, but it's also meaningful for the residents of a community. So what I think is so magical about the Three Houses installation is that currently in Houston, the architecture of older houses are disappearing at such a crazy rate, especially because of the no zoning laws that we have here. The Three Houses installation is really about sort of reclaiming and reinvesting the architecture and the history and the stories of Houston. The thing that makes Havel Ruck projects so unique is the fact that they're a collaborative team. And I think in terms of the future of arts, coming from the standpoint of an organization as well as an artist, is really all about collaboration. It's less about the individual lines that are created by individual artists and more about how we can cross over the boundaries between, say, art, history, humanities, and it's really about people coming together and being able to sort of function almost as a think tank and create community interventions that can communicate to people on many different levels. I think as young artists look to the future and look for new models of sustainability and community engagement, instead of looking forward, I think they can actually look back and be inspired by the projects Havel Ruck have done. One of the things that I thought was really exciting about being able to honour Havel Ruck projects is that we're able to sort of put a face to Havel Ruck projects and also just to inspire a new generation of artists and who can use, the history of Houston as source material to create community engagement and meaningfulness outside of the gallery walls.
miras al cielo por santa y por buena. Ni tú tengas pena que tú irás al cielo, cielo por santa y buena y por buena. Luce mi tarara, su color de seda y entre la retama y la hierba buena.